Many of you have been waiting for this moment. Awakening weapons have finally been announced for Ninja, Kunoichi, Wizard, and Witch. Not only that, but a new class has also been announced, and even more. All of this information comes from Steparu's website. I don't have much to work with in this video except for the screenshots that were posted on his website, so if you guys are here for actual gameplay, I am very sorry. Maybe we'll get that in the future, but for now, all we have is screenshots. So a ton of new stuff has been announced for Black Desert, and of course this is for the Korean version. If you're playing on a North American or European version, wondering when this will come to us, probably in several months, but it does seem like they are rushing content out for us, which is pretty cool. This video is being made on April 2nd, and it seems that we'll be seeing the Blader classes this month, and possibly the Ninja classes in May, which is pretty early, seeing as the game has only been out for a month or so. So let's get started and see what's new here. The first thing is new Awakening weapons. We have the Ninja Awakening weapon, which will be multiple swords. The source says it's 3 to 5 swords, and it says it's kind of like Zoro of One Piece. Now, I haven't watched One Piece in forever because the anime just has far too many episodes for me to dive into it anytime soon. But if you guys know who Zoro is, then this is a good comparison. And the Kunoichi Awakening is going to be a large chakram. So if you don't know what a chakram is, this is a chakram. Here is the Kunoichi with the chakram, and it's fucking huge. Now, I've already seen some of this information, so I'm not as hyped as I was for the last video. But, I mean, how do you guys feel about this? In some of the comments, people, they don't agree with the chakram for the Kunoichi. I kind of like the idea of multiple blades for Ninja, though it's not anything really special in my opinion, but the chakram idea for me is pretty cool since it's giant as fuck. If it was like small ones, I'd say it's not as interesting, but this one is huge, so I'm wondering how the attacks are going to be done with this, and knowing how Dom designs their game, it's probably going to be pretty intense. And for the Wizard and Witch Awakening, I had always told my friends, watch it be some type of orbs that float around the Wizard or Witch, and here we are. Wizard Awakening is going to be elemental orbs, water and fire, and Witch Awakening is going to be elemental orbs, earth and lightning. So here's a picture of what seems to be the Wizard, because it is a water and fire orb that they are holding, and that is the Awakening for the Wizard class. So how do you guys feel about that being the Wizard Witch Awakening? Do you feel like it's special? Do you agree with it, or did you want something more? And then there is a new playable character / race that is being added called the Dark Elf, and it appears to use a long sword, and Steparu says it looks like a great sword, but my Korean friends say long blade. So who knows if this is going to be a long sword you can pass down to the class, or where you have to wait for the class to come out to then enhance a new weapon, kind of like Blader. Its sub weapon, we don't know what it is yet, the image is not really clear. Its specialty is focusing on movement and an offensive playstyle, and it definitely does look like an elf. It reminds me a lot of the Ranger Awakening, and it looks pretty badass. So I don't know if there's going to be a male counterpart. Haven't seen or heard anything about it. So far it looks like a female only class, but who knows. Most of the classes being released as of lately seem to always have a counterpart, and maybe that's because of feedback and people kind of growing tired of gender lock classes. As far as PvE content goes, you have new areas, winter, which I assume is going to be covered in snow. You also have underwater content, which I wonder how they're going to work that out, because swimming in this game is the most annoying thing ever, and so hopefully they fix the controls and make it a bit more fun, you know. And you also have underwater exploring, so maybe it's going to be some type of deep sea diving, random life stuff. You have siege islands, new battleships will be added for naval war, trading merchant ships to be added, a giant's home area and new snow areas, which we already know about, and co-op content to be announced. So more co-op content is always awesome, but you have new ships and new naval battleships, and if you guys were a big fan of Arc Age and its naval combat, well, it's coming over to Black Desert, so all the more reason to leave that pay-to-win game and come over here. You also have new horse stuff being added, a tier 9, new skills, offensive skills added, and a Pegasus. That seems pretty interesting. Will it be able to fly? No fall damage? Will it really have wings? As you see, we have new horse stuff being added, and a Pegasus sounds pretty damn interesting. Other stuff you have being added is a wanted bounty system and something about baby elephants. There's also a skill awaken system, and Steparu says enchanting changes ? So don't really know exactly what that's going to mean for the skill awakening system update, but there's just so much new content to come. Baby elephants, new awakening weapons, tier 9 new horse skills, Pegasus, a new race being added to the game. They are still developing so much content for this game, and it's amazing because this is just a Korean client. And I hope this game continues to grow and be huge over here on the West, and we'll be seeing even more of this content faster, because seeing the Blade or Ninja classes coming as early as they are for us already, that just means we won't have to wait as long as we think for awakening weapons. So sorry that I wasn't able to get you guys gameplay, but you know that the day the gameplay actually shows for these classes, I will definitely be on it day one. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you learned something or it entertained you, please hit the like button and share it to your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more Black Desert content. As always, I am very appreciative of everyone that supports me on GameWist.com. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.